LSU having the chance to just kind of go out and play LSU and rectify some of that? Just what does it mean to you, and what's the motivation for this opportunity?
Yeah, it's a big opportunity to, first game of the season is always excited. Everyone's always fired up, and I'm a little excited, too jittery at some times, and I'm just trying to calm everybody down. Just focus on, getting the goal down and playing our football, our brand of football. I think that's what we're looking forward to.
Are you sick of the questions about last year's defense? Ready to move on?
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever dwell in the past. I've never been that type of guy. And then when you do that, you hold on to stress, sadness, anger. So we learned that in a lot of our programs that the coaches brought to us. Was just having a quick mindset to move on. Last year's not something you forget, but it's something you learn from and move on, and that's how we approach this.
What lesson did you learn from last year?
I think the biggest lesson for me was, just everything matters. Every little thing matters. Cutting corners, whether that be in school, letting guys dirty the locker room, not clean up their shit. Excuse my language. Just stuff like that. And I think that creates a stronger bond with the team. And that's the biggest thing I learned was being able to connect outside of football and show that bond on the field.
What gives you confidence that this front has improved, especially in run defense?
Practice. You see in practice the dominance from the front. Them being able to eat double teams and keep us clean. It's really building confidence for me.
LSU intends to run the ball, against you guys, and what is just the pride, that this linebacker takes and stops the run.
Right. That's as a linebacker, that's the one thing you put all your pride in. A deep pass can't always be, in your hands, but a run up the middle, man, it's deep and ingrained in us. That hurts deep, and that's something that, as linebackers, that's what you're made to do. You're made to stop the run.
You take that, personally?
No, I never take anything personal. I honestly don't know what you're going at. I actually don't have any social media right now, only Instagram. I haven't done it. I just haven't logged into my Twitter in a long time. Just kind of preparing my mental for the season. So, yeah.
Do you think you're just like a mental health question? Do you think your mental health has gotten better since deleting social media?
I think so. I spend a lot more time doing other things, playing with my dog. Trying to get more art and stuff like that I used to do, back in Stillwater when there was not much, to do around. So I've been staying home with him and kind of just zoning in.
Have your art skills gotten?
They've gotten better for sure. I'm trying to get into some carving, some wood carving. I've been doing burning and painting and pencil work. But, yeah.
I've seen you with your dog, Belgian Malinois.
Yep, Belgian.
Really intelligent dogs.
Yeah.
What do you kind of pick up from that you can take to yourself? I know that's kind of a backwards question.
Yeah, right.
But
The easiest thing for me is, dogs, they can't speak. So communication is not there, and the way they show their love is by body language, by action. And I think that's one of the things that's taught me is, no matter how I treat him, he's going to be excited that I come home every day. And it's just like this game of football. Like I come out here every day, no matter what happened yesterday, I get a chance to put a new slate on the field, to make a new play, to change the game, change the team's momentum, stuff like that. So he's really taught me a lot.
Mason, at UCLA, Coach Lynn's scheme really seemed to have, the interior would plug the gaps, opening things up for the linebackers. How much does, that more open space with this defensive line kind of plugging the gaps a little bit more, how much does that change your role?
In terms of role as a linebacker, it hasn't really changed my role much. Just allowed me to play a lot cleaner.
What challenges does the experienced and talented offensive line present to you?
Man, I'm always looking for a challenge. I want to play against the best. That's why I came here. So I'm excited for that, for sure.
What's the one thing that Coach Entz has asked you to do the most?
Like I said again, the little things. He's a very, small critique guy, and him being the head coach, and I'm sure he was able to see all of that, and what things play in and out. So for us, he's always talking about us being the fire starters, making sure we're doing everything right, holding each other accountable. That way, if anyone comes to us with a problem or anything like that, we stood our ground, and then we handled that, on our own.
Last one. How is your attention to detail translating and transferring to your film study?
I've always been, the heavy guy in the film room. That's kind of what pursued me to the career I'm at. Is just learning film, trying to learn concepts, routes, stuff like that. So, getting in film is easy. He watches film a little different than I do, but we're able to, learn from each other and bring it together. So.
Thanks, Mason.